It is not political when you have 2,459 U.S. service members that were killed. It is not political when 20,769 U.S. service members were wounded. It is not political when 18 CIA operatives were killed, or 1,822 civilian contractors killed. It's not political when over 1,000 Americans were left on the ground in Afghanistan. And it's damn well not political when 13 U.S. service members died at the bombing at Abbey Gate. It is not political to want answers for these families, to want answers for the service members, our veterans, who continue to suffer from PTSD. 22 veteran suicides a day. It is not political to want answers for them and their families. So to my colleagues on the other side, tell the Gold Star families that want answers about this disastrous withdrawal from Afghanistan that you believe their request to hold Secretary Blinken accountable is political. The service and the sacrifice of our soldiers and our veterans matters, and they deserve answers. And if you want to know what was political, then look no further than the actual disastrous withdrawal. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris announced a date certain to ensure that all U.S. troops were out of Afghanistan before September 11th, 2021, conditions on the ground be damned. Joe Biden wanted to say that he ended the war before the 20th anniversary. If that isn't political, then what the hell is? Antony Blinken has refused to cooperate with this committee, refused to testify before this committee on the withdrawal in the 118th Congress. He has been here twice to testify about the State Department's budget. But he certainly has not afforded this committee the respect to answer the questions related to the disastrous decision to withdraw in violation of the Doha Agreement, not because of the Doha Agreement. This administration chose politics over the safety and well-being of our U.S. service members. They chose politics over the safety and the well-being of the Americans that were left in Afghanistan. They chose politics over the safety and well-being of the Afghan refugees who helped us over the course of this 20-year war. Secretary Blinken has a responsibility to come before this committee, to come before the representatives of the American people and answer the questions about this disastrous decision to withdraw. Kamala Harris, who said she was the last person in the room, proudly, still has not met with the 13 Gold Star families, still has not offered her personal condolences to those families. She wasn't at the dignified transfer when Joe Biden was looking at his watch, trying to get out of there as fast as he could. This administration's handling of the withdrawal in Afghanistan has created a tinderbox around the world. We are in the most precarious place since World War II because of their disastrous foreign policy, starting with this withdrawal, continuing with the Russian invasion of Ukraine, the terrorist attack on Israel, the illicit oil trade between Iran and China, the threats in the Indo-Pacific from China against Taiwan. Add in their botched mishandling of the border. This administration is a disgrace. And the fact that Secretary Blinken couldn't be bothered to be here, not just today, but over the course of this entire 118th Congress, to answer questions on this matter. It matters to these families. It matters to the American people. And it damn well matters to our active duty military and our veterans. The only thing political here was the decision to withdraw by a date certain in violation of the Doha Agreement. That is the only thing that is political, and the fact that my colleagues can't accept that, but would rather carry water for the Secretary of State is an absolute abomination. I yield back.